And so the calm before the storm. Again, this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So bring it on.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive. And there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains.
And a chance! Oh, good-looking ball. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's a key interception. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Trent Alexander-Arnold has redefined the fullback role. I mean, his contributions attacking-wise can match up with some of the leading playmakers around. And I don't think I've ever seen anyone so productive in that role. Some of his cross-field passing is quite ridiculous.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And it's Camavinga. Great ball, chance for a shot! Oh, how's that for a goal? A finish right from the top draw!
¡Gol! Marcó en el minuto 12 el dorsal 22.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Yuga. Now it's Mbappe. And if you have just joined us, still just one. He'll try from distance! And that's a tidy finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue. Castolo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, shooting chance! Relentless! Just relentless! They are purring, truly purring. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And it's made its way to him. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now he's off and running. Castolo. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And he's had it nicked away. Madrid have hit a quick-fire double. Shot a goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Not the most accurate pass. And here's Mbappe, and the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That's going to go a long way. Yuka.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
The ball is loose, and the chase is on. Oh, important interception. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Bina. That's destined for the flank.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He is through here. Simeone. Griezmann! And another try! That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, what a chance.
And the keeper's given it away. Can he finish? And that's a sharp finish. And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Swung over. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Madrid heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Koke. Alex Molina. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Kamavinga. Quick look, thought about cutting. A header! And that's gone route one. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
And here's Yamal. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Simeone. Now it's Baina. Molina. He's found a way through. Short changes him with that pass. Castolo.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Good ball, good take. He's having a shot! And that's in. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple.
And that is all they have time for.
Madrid are looking as solid as I've seen for some time. All departments are working strongly, and this can do their confidence a whole power of good.
Vamos perdiendo, pero aún
Well, the
queda
players
mucho
definitely
partido.
know they're in a derby.
Remontar.
More of the
Yo
same to
creo
come
que sí.
after the break. You can be sure of that. It's hard to believe we're only at half-time. The lead is 3, but for how long? It's anyone's guess. The second period is on the way. Now it's Mbappe. Takes a shot! Keeper's got his work done. And we have our very first corner. Longley attempts a clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Simeone. He's on it, can he get away? Now this could be a chance. Great chance! Oh, good finish. They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he seemed certain to get the 6th.
Madrid really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Koke.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, super find. Not a hint of offside here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Yuka is being harried and hassled.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Delivers the header! And he's spooned it over the bar.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Gonzalez. Madrid perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Griezmann. For Koke. Simeone touches it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Chance here to counter. Edingson. And Alexander-Arnold. That's a throw. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Alvarez coming on. Can he continue his terrific scoring impact on the competition? And here's Alvarez. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Yamal does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Longley. Almada. And it's Koke. And here's Griezmann. Tries to play it through. Yamal picks it up out wide. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Longley did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Neither of these two want to come off second best. This looks promising. Camavinga! No, that's just wide.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 7,
So we have movement on both benches.
el dorsal 23 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 9,
normal.
el dorsal 3.
Longley.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Madrid have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's Camavinga. Yuga. Oh, that's nice. Has a shot! Almada. Over to the right flank. And Simeone. Now it's Alvarez. Selamat. Oh, good take. And goes for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Well, that's well seen too. He's a sharp little ball here. He's onside. Mbappe! Molina. And the number on the board is 3. Molina. Camavinga spots it and intercepts. And that is that. Madrid have done their thing. They were driven by a desire to maximise every game, and they have won this one. Mbappe picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. The end of the game. Reflections?
Madrid really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required.
Hujan lagi dong coy.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
Hello everybody and welcome to today's match. Indonesia against Malah. Everyone please welcome our players.
And now we observe the national anthems. Well, we're on the way. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I know people are probably going to knock me as being biased towards my trade, but when you have someone like this fellow, Josko Guardiola, on your side, it's hard not to pick him out. Such an extraordinary defender with an unconventional style, incredibly quick, and so good at carrying the ball.
And the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
They've played it short. And it's Serginho. Oh, cracking ball. Tries to play it through. Vinicius Junior! Looks across and plays it in. Now it's Batistuta. Spread to the right. Threads one in. Raul.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
He has found the way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And here's Vinicius Junior. Messi. Indonesia yet to have an attempt on goal. No luck with that dink over the top. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And here's Wirtz. And here's Raul. And the finish! He's delivered all right! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Number 9.
Indonesia are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Now this could be a chance. De Ligt.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That is good progress on the left. Oh, he's found support out wide. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, played through for the wide man. It's a promising position. He's picked his real chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Lamine Yamal just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And this is Raul.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Vinicius Junior is in a really good position out wide. There's the shot! Goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Guardiola calmly anticipates. Messi stood up well to him there. And here's Raul. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Out towards the flank. Thinks one through. And he's cut it out. Neuer claims comfortable. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Wirtz. Now it's Batistuta. And Batistuta! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Not a hint of offside here. Can he finish? And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Well, they can break here. And here's Yamal. And it's half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
There's the whistle then to start the second half. Oh, some astute defending there. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Real chance here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Batistuta. He's looking wide. And here's the chance to counter. Looking for options for movement. Goes for a shot! Oh, Milan! And the comeback is complete. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Milan with the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence.
He's had a shot! And a neat finish. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Was there ever any doubt?
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Mana anjing.
Milan now in a position, tries a shot! And that's a sharp finish! Just one goal in it now! Game on! He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. A shift in momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
He's had it taken off him. That has been slung wide. Messi. And this is Batistuta. Batistuta. Oh, good spread. Messi.
Indonesia really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break.
And a chance! And it's in! And he is just ripping it up! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Yeah, it's all happening now.
Messi! McAllister.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Sends it crossfield. Indonesia have hit a quick-fire double here and are right back on level terms. And this is Raul. And that was very necessary. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. De Ligt does well to get it back. De Ligt did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Vardiol. And it's Wirtz. Raul under intense pressure.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook illustration of how not to defend, and finally they've decided to single him out. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither...
Chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's heaved it away. Palmer aims beyond the defence. He is through here. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Chance here to counter. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Pinches it off him. And it's Wirtz. McAllister is always scanning the pitch for targets. Oh, shooting chance! Another one of football's and how moments.
McAllister has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Number 11, Messi, coming on the field.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Number 10, Mbappe. Substitutions taking place.
Now it's Raul. Batista is having a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Mbappe. He's in a great position here. And this... Hazard!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Kamavinga. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He's got away. Hazard! Oh, the ball's come loose here. He'll try to keep this, and one more try! Harmlessly behind. Four extra minutes added on. Now it's Batistuta. Floated through. This is Hazard.
Hazard.
Decent chance!
Hazard.
Oh, wow, that's crazy! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
It's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly on.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Indonesia have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Raul reflecting on a stellar performance and now taking home a permanent reminder for his mantelpiece. So there we have it, Jim. A game seemingly destined for stalemate, but then the ultimate smash and grab.
Well, I thought only one team could win this, certainly in the last few minutes, Peter. They didn't half make it hard on themselves, but sometimes you just have to win games whatever way you can, and that...
Anjir, MU. Mentil.
Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway. Indonesia need all the support they can get here. Haaland! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's there to clear it. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Messi gets into a good position. Oh, nice touch. Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Raul. Oh, this looks sharp.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That's good running with the ball. And here's Dani Olmo. Hazard. Very nicely done. There's the shot! And that is wildly off target.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Now it's Wirtz. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Guardiol, and it's played in. That's a decent clearance. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Knocks it out wide. He's found a way past. Count will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. McAllister! Now, what about a counter-attack? Indonesia are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Nicely weighted ball. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Chance! And that was very necessary. Alexander-Arnold, and it's made its way to him. McAllister is always looking to break lines. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is a key component, particularly in teams that play on the counter.
Yeah.
Okay, you have the pace and the overlapping, but add to that his excellent work ethic, deliveries and his willingness to get back and cover. All qualities I really like. And then there's a whole array of...
He's going for goal! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
Now it's Messi. He's picked his way through. And the return pass. And that's a good ball. And the shot! That has earned a reprieve for the time being. No way through, so back it comes. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Wits. Danny Olmo. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Batistuta. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Schlotterbeck. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Let's a look and place it forward. That looks a cracking ball. It's a goal kick. McAllister threads one in. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And it's Wits. Tries to pass it through.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Guardiol is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Schlotterbeck clears. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Serves up across. And we've reached half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough
Everyone,
moment.
please welcome our players.
So neither side yet off the mark.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
Wits! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. And he's found the net. And look who it is. He leads the way. He leads the way again. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Indonesia penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
This is going to make things very interesting, as their opponents will have to take a risk or two now.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. That's a good ball out wide. Messi in acres of space out wide. Look at this. It's roll!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Van Dijk. Manchester United have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Xavi Alonso. Now it's Raul. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Neuer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Quarter of an hour into the second half. He's having a pop! Oh, split-second reaction.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Schlotterbeck with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's found a way past. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Manchester United needed that, they really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
McAllister, your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better. Batistuta really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Quality ball. Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Good ball. Great chance!
Gak sliding loh, Bang.
There seemed no way back, but they are level. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of...
That's another chance! And there's his goal! Ahead again, in the mood again. They have answered the call once more.
And you only have to see the reaction from the bench to see what that means. The manager had faith he'll deliver in situations, and he is truly pumped.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Number 7.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And he's managed to get free.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That's a good... He's having a shot! It's a goal! And the lead lasts no
floor. Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still...
Hazard! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Mbappe stood his ground strongly. Manchester United disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And he's gone looking for safety.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Messi goes short.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Batistuta! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Messi plays it short, and it's Alexander-Arnold.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Mbappe looking for the run. No, that's been intercepted. Raul chasing after it. Can he spark a counter here? Caicedo. Rudiger with the slide tackle there. He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. Oh, such a clever touch. Can he finish? And he can thump it away. And that is as much as we have time for. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Messi claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right...
Harus draw, cowok. Bejibir. Aduh. Isko. Isko.
1 point needed to secure promotion on the final day. It sounds simple, but as we all know, football is often anything but.
Mampus.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Indonesia need all the support they can get here. To say this is crucial would be to understate massively. No, that's been intercepted. It's a searching pass. Oh, that's delightful. That's been cut out, well played. And this is Raul. No, it's come to nothing. It's a throw-in. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Batistuta! Batistuta! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. That has been knocked clear. It's a good bullish header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence. Well, if you're looking for a match winner down there, Peter, we can't ignore Gabriel Batistuta, or Batigol, as he's become known.
Nobody would ignore him.
He has all the attributes, Peter, and the list is too long for me to mention them now. I'll settle on lethal.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Raul providing an outlet on that flank. McAllister. It's loose now. Shapes to shoot! And a goal! His joy, his goal. He steals the moment. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Indonesia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
This is going to make things very interesting, as their opponents will have to take a risk or two now.
Can he get it through? And this is Judd, surely! Not a bad try by any means. Cleared without hesitation. And this is Isco. Shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Vitz, and here's the chance to counter. And Vardiol. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Costa Curta. Zanetti. Now Costa Curta. Opts for safety. Isco. Ambitious ball here. Shot at goal! In he goes again! And that was probably asking just too much.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Isco plays it short. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Plays it. There's the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And it's Kakitani. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Henderson. Out towards the flank. Batistuta. Neuer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Vardiol. Rudiger. Vitz.
Indonesia really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And it's Kakitani. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Griezmann. It's run loose here. Xavi Alonso. Oh, good spread. Now it's Raul. great ball, and he's in here, and he shoots! Just the wrong side.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Anjing. Anjing.
Caceres. Jordan Henderson is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Now Costa Curta. Jordan Henderson. Now it's Griezmann. Now it's Kakitani. And here's
2
Isco.
added minutes has been indicated.
McAllister. And it's played into the middle.
Yeah.
Caceres makes the interception. But he's forced to go back. And for the first half, that is that.
Gelok, cowok.
Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Indonesia are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. The second half is up and running.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Big chance! Oh, the ball's come, and again! And that's a sharp finish!
Ya.
They are right back in business!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Raul, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Now it's Messi, and this is Batistuta. And he's had it nicked away. Raul. Searching pass he's played there. Zanetti attempts a clearance. Oh, what has happened here? And that's aimed into the middle. And it's hoisted clear. Good challenge, excellent challenge. And here's Wirtz. Oh, that's a key interception.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods. That could reverse in a flash.
And here's Raul. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's managed to get rid. Now, can they get him away? Skims one in. Isco. Japan are looking to break at pace. Isco. And it's Wirtz. Wirtz venturing down the left. In towards the back stick. Keeper has taken decisive... Real chance! Well, what about it? Extraordinarily, they have been denied as late and as dramatically as can be. And here's Batistuta. Oh, that's a... Goes for a shot! Dispatched clinically. And the message is clear. The only way is up. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Alexander-Arnold.
Indonesia have their lead.
Alexander-Arnold.
Kakitani has been shifted off it. Messi. Now it's Batistuta. Passes short and sharp. Wits. Japan needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
It is a corner.
For Indonesia, number
So the manager
20.
can make a change for the first time in the game here. Azar to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Well, I'm not sure this is one for protecting the lead, Peter. The manager seems to be telling him to keenly press from the front.
Griezmann in acres of space out wide. Not the most convincing of passes. And it's Zanetti. And here's Kakitani. Oh, sweet feet.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
He is just caressing the ball. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, the voices from the stands are becoming that much more frantic now. They are doing everything they can to help the team.
Well, it's often understated, but they can have an impact on games like this. It's time to respond in kind, up their game.
Rijkaard getting this one clear. Indonesia clearly now in lead preservation mode.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
There will be a throw-in. So we have movement on both benches.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Number 22. Eduardo
Time,
Camavinga.
excellent interception.
Substitutions taking place.
And here's Messi. Camavinga defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Has been indicated.
Anjir, gedeng banget, Pak.
4 added minutes on the board. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Hazard is sharing after that one. Raul, some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Alexander-Arnold, that's tidy. And it's McCall. He's having a hit! Now, who's going to be first to this? He's trying his best to keep it in play here. So that's it. It is all over. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite a party. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, I think this has to be one of the sternest tests they have faced as a team. Promotion. And you have to give full credit for the way everyone responded to this. They knew how big this was, how much it meant to the team, and went and got it in the best way possible. Now comes the difficult task in planning ahead.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Misterius. Misterius banget.
Indonesia are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. Well, here's a man who stunned everyone in that famous summer of 2002. He had a hand in his country's most famous goal, their most famous win, and he helped to introduce the footballing planet to Senegal.
Yeah, he did indeed, Peter. El Hadj Diouf, the undoubted driving force behind that fast, powerful, direct style of football that once shocked the world.
And he welcomes it in. Batistuta! Martin attempts a clearance.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Danny Olmo. Now it's Wirtz. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. So what can they make of this? Wirtz in acres of space out wide. Picked out brilliantly. Pings in. He's rising! Went with his head but couldn't steer it in. And we have our very first corner. And that should get the job done. Indonesia are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Rijkaard plays it short. Chance for a shot! Goal! Ajax! The first breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Foot in. Vardiol. And it's Wirtz. And here's Batistuta.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, good finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Ajax are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. Indonesia have their second corner now. Xabi Alonso goes short. Chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So, third corner of the game. Xabi Alonso with the short one. Ajax are looking to go forward now. Now it's Danny Olmo. And here's Wirtz. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
And this is Raul. It's Raul! Against the crossbar. He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, Peter, sometimes that happens. You get a great connection, and yet that proves to be the problem. It was too good to go in.
Danny Olmo. And here's Park Ji-sung. Can he finish? No, that was never going to make it. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Looking here to chip it through. Chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's found a way through. Drives it in.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Now it's Messi. Raul. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Indonesia are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. And here's Raul. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Messi finds himself offside. No, he's not going to get any further than that. And it's Cáceres. Rudiger. That's Cáceres. McAllister producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Oh, nicely intercepted. Danny Olmo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Wirtz.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way and claimed it back swiftly. Jupe. And the through ball. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And we've reached half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and
Everyone
it doesn't
please
look great.
welcome to the
It's
field
going to be
our
pretty
players.
hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So straight into the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Nunez. He's shifting through the gears here. Defending of the desperate variety. And he was alert to it. Can he get on the end of this? He has found a way through. He's found a way past. Darwin can be a real threat inside the box. It's a pretty loose pass. This is a promising build-up. Raul. He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
And it's been taken short. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. And now they can spring out of defence. Dink through. And he's heaved it away. And he's there to retrieve it.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Daddy Olmo! Vardiol. Forward it goes. Indonesia are looking to break at pace. Can he get away here? Oh, some astute defending there. And it's Wits. He's got away. And here's Batistuta. Oh, this looks sharp.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
No, he's not getting past him there. And here's Batistuta. He's having a shot! It's a goal!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
The goal scorer for Indonesia.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now. All of a sudden, this one's totally up for grabs.
Substitution in progress.
Indonesia will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Xavi Alonso. Indonesia do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And he's quick to return it. That is lovely.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Alexander-Arnold. Juve. Neuer. He's had it taken off him. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And here's Batistuta. Probing pass. And he gets rid in a hurry. And it's Musiala. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Distributed tidily. Now it's Danny Olmo.
Yeah.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Azar is off. Roll! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Added minutes has been indicated.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Musiala, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Haaland is onto it in a flash. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win
And
this.
now I'd
A
just
throwback
like
to
read out
games
our
gone
fan
by.
club members who are celebrating their birthdays
So
today.
thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Divisi 3 gak ngotak-ngotak anjing. Mainnya ireng-ireng ini.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Messi, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Spread it left. Now it's Rashford. That's a look and place it forward. And Batistuta!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping. Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Neither of these two want to come off second best. That has not gone well. Oh, that's fabulous. Wirtz purring through the gears.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Paling yang pendek.
That'll be a throw. Cafu promptly onto that, and that is that. Can he get on the end of this? Nice bit of trickery. He is through here. Crosses it in. Getting up there! No, just not quite.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. McAllister is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Great vision. De La Cruz. Oh, that's neat. And it's Makalele. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Raul. So it is still 0-0. Rijkaard.
Monterey Bay genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack, variation, unpredictability. You know, that's always key to success.
McAllister, and here's Batistuta. De La Cruz. Now it's Rashford. Pele going face-to-face with his great rival. Rijkaard. Looking for the run. Big chance! Xavi Alonso. It's a pretty loose pass. Batistuta. Xavi Alonso. And Guardiol. Guardiol venturing down the left. And here's Wirtz. That's very neat. And it's McAllister. Batistuta receives it in a good position here. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. Xabi Alonso with the short one. And it's been hooked away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's well spotted. Turns back here, probably the best option. Rudiger. Passing is crisp and sharp. McAllister. Pele. That's going wide left. Rijkaard. Played out to the left flank. Silvestre receives it in a wide... And a header! No, not the best of headers. And it's McAllister. McAllister really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Now it's Wirtz. Not the most accurate pass. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Upamecano, and that brings the first half to a close. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So between them, no goals at all so far.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we are back on the way.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Xabi Alonso. And here's Batistuta. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. De la Cruz. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Messi has it in a wide position. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
De la Cruz is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Pele. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. That's great positioning. So good from him.
And still, we await the first breakthrough. Cafu. And they've switched it over to the other side. Now it's Pele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Raul. And the counter is on. Back towards the middle. And it's Wirtz. And here's Batistuta. Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's managed to get rid. Upamecano. And it's Makalele. Spread out to the left. Oh, played through for the wide man. De Ligt. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold. And that is expertly dealt with. Makaleli. That is ended up in no man's land. Threads one in. De la Cruz. Pele. He's got away. Pele! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Substitution in progress.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
And now they can spring out of defence. That has been cut short.
Offside lagi.
And Messi! And it's in! Finally the breakthrough!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
After 77 minutes is...
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Indonesia are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they crave.
Azar! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Leading by two and the finishing line in sight. And it's McAllister. Oh, that's superb. No, again there's no way through. And he's there to get it away. De la Cruz.
Indonesia have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And here's Raul. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Number 77, Rashford. Number 15, De La Cruz. Coming on the field, number 18.
That has been slung wide.
Number 19.
And he's managed to get free.
Substitution. There will be 3 minutes
Danielson.
time.
Can he spark a counter here? Pele gets on his bike and on the move. Alexander-Arnold. Messi is onto it in a flash. He has found the way through. Silvestre. He's found the way through.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
That's that, the end. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're very much on the way now.
Well, down the years, of course, Argentina have produced some of the greatest striking talent ever, and Gabriel Batistuta embodies that.
Yeah, he does. And in terms of out-and-out goal-scoring centre-forwards, I can't recall much better.
So you fancy him to score today?
I would think there's an extremely good chance.
Tries to pass it through. Caught offside that time. Oh, what's he done? And the finish! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Boca Juniors are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. It's gone for a throw-in. Played with speed from back to front. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Batistuta. First quarter of an hour gone. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. He will be. He is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Can he get it through? And it's made its way to him. Oh, good line! Bardiol getting this one clear. Looking here to chip it through.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
No way through. And here's Batistuta.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His
McAllister! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Now the ball in. Flecken deals with that nice and simple. And it's Azar. Vardiol. To McAllister. Xavi Alonso, distributed tidily, and here's Messi, and this is, and the shot, and that's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Indonesia are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
And he's intervened well there. McAllister.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
That has been slung wide. Very nicely done. Hazard with the delivery. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's got away. It's Hazard! It's hit the upright. Well, there's the clearance. Hazard not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Oh, he refuses to take the bait. And that's a throw-in. Raul. Hazard. Looking to play him in. Hakimi. Messi. That's a good ball out wide. He's in plenty of space here. Great chance! He's having a pop! Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Indonesia looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. And so the action is resumed. And here's Raul. Lovely bit of skill. Batistuta. And it's Hakimi. Rafinha. Threads one in. Driving through. Chance! And there's a goal! Just as they wanted it. Just when they wanted it. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful of...
Batistuta! And he couldn't quite find the target.
Just couldn't quite control it. Nothing wrong with the height and the contact.
Saliba. And Hakimi. McAllister. Messi. Chance, surely! And yes, it's there! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back.
Batistuta! It's a goal! And they're back in front! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Vardiol wins the duel this time. Batistuta being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Messi goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Saliba calmly anticipates. Opts for safety. Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting... He's having a hit! And that was too close for comfort.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Mbappe. spread it left. Not the most accurate pass. Gabriel. McAllister. Now it's Mbappe. Iwobi. He's going for goal! No, just not quite.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
Iwobi gets into a good position. Tries to play it through. He's shifting through the gears here.
Boca Juniors really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Batistuta. He's looking wide. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ball's played through. Now it's Iwobi.
Boca Juniors really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And he's there to clear it. Pressing high and with purpose. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Wirtz. Vardiol. That has been cut short.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Batistuta. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought...
And the shots!
Bigat ko ito.
Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Cambio en Boca Juniors. Número 9.
Boca Juniors are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Gabriel tries to clear. Boca Juniors have the chance to go the other way. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And no, he's seen through all of that. Spread out to the left. And he plays one through. He's having a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Hakimi, given the lift of his goal.
Se van a jugar 4 minutos de compensación.
Shifted it to the flank. And here's Iwobi.
That's good play from him.
Xavi Alonso. That's destined for the flank.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That is good alertness. And he's been shifted off it. Ambitious ball here. Wirtz providing an outlet on that flank. And a chance! Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very...
Berarti gol.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The
everybody,
game yet
and
to kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game
Everyone,
is
please
well
welcome our
and truly
players.
set. So, time for the anthems. So it's down to business here. Well, here he is, the epitome of athleticism and speed. That is Gareth Bale.
Yeah, simply one of the best left-sided attackers of his generation, Peter, with all the tools to improve any team. And then all that flair.
Yeah, it seems an age ago now, doesn't it, that he started his career down on the south coast as a left-back, of course.
Yeah, and when you think about left-back, usually poor attackers end up there, but he went on to do great things at the other end.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
So what can they make of this? Dani Olmo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rudiger with the clearance. Alexander-Arnold. And De Ligt. And it's Xabi Alonso. More and more pressure on the ball here. Vardiol. Good play on the left-hand side here. A lot of space ahead of him. Shot a goal! And it's a goal! That was a given. It always was.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Number 17, Gabriel
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Gabriel
Distributed
Batistuta.
tidily. And he's managed to get free.
Gabriel Batistuta.
Pressure stays on. It is a corner. That's a decent clearance. Pedri! And it's come back out to him. It's it! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into.
And Batistuta! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And he thumps it clear. That's a good run he's making there. And this is Messi. Messi! And he has kept it out somehow.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. It's a good run down the right. Well seen, saw that coming. Dani Olmo conjures time and space where few can. Rudiger does really well to win the ball there. Could move up a gear here. Played down the flank. Oh, played through for the wide man. Rodri. Raul, and the counter is on. Messi has it in a wide position.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Yamal picks it up out wide. Oh, this looks sharp. Can he get on the end of this?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Batistuta. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Nicely spread. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Bale. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Oh, it's Batistuta. And here's the chance to counter. Knocks it into space. Tries a shot!
Yeah.
He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Pinches it off him. Rafinha. Yeah, he's fouled him there. No second thought, a straight red card. Indonesia are down to 10 men. Vardiol. He's looking wide. They get a throw in. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Looking for the run. Great vision. And the shot! And it's in! And they're back in front! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Indonesia have their lead.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
And here's Raul. Oh, look at the space here. Shot, surely! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Indonesia go up by 2 and are looking good. The crowd shapes to shoot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Well, it goes to show you there's a lot you can do if you have willing runners like that. You'll always get that chance. And it's quite direct from them. It's actually quite long from back to front.
Pedri. Threads one in. And this is Bale. It's a good-looking delivery. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time.
Indonesia are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say, deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Oh, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score. Back on the way then. He's found the way through. Oh, well played. Rafinha.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Can he get it through? Now, can he find a finish? Mbappe! And yes, it's there! It is an explosive start to the second half. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
That's headed upfield. And it's Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Now, can they get him away? And this is Raul. Great chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Bale. This is a promising build-up. Caresses it through. Drills one in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Some good work on the right flank here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. McAllister is always looking to break lines.
Raul really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And a chance! And he hits the net! What remarkable powers of recovery!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
After 67
One
minutes,
sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all
Batistuta! And that's a tidy finish. And with that, he takes home the match ball. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter. And there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
17, Gabriel Batistuta.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Oh, good block, and the keeper couldn't hold it.
Substitution in progress.
So we have further activity on the bench here. Well, there's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter. But this will make a nice change.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 9, Raul. Coming on the field is number 23, Hikayo Tomori.
Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Mbappe. Now then, the ball's come loose. Well, they can break here. Indonesia are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Tries to pass it through. Ah, that's a fine interception. Chance for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Has to go back here. Now it's McAllister. And this is Messi. Can he finish? He's got a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Indonesia now in a position far more desirable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Stood up well to him there. No foul, says the referee. The less said about that pass, the better. So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. Mbappe coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
Can he finish? And that would have been game, set and match.
You could tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he could smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
Rodri, that's destined for the flank. A probing pass. Neuer gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. That has been slung wide. Tries to play and he shoots! And that's in! Late drama, late goal. This will be one frantic ending. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Indonesia really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Just one in it now.
Six added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Bale. And he's had it nicked away. McAllister. Now that's well seen too. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Cleared away. No way through, so he's having a hit! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Vardiol. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Shifted it to the flank. And time is up. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Batistuta collecting the match ball, and it is his. Indonesia may not have finished with 11, but they have shown terrific spirit and they claim the win.
Well, that's what spirit and togetherness is all about, Peter. I thought they showed terrific desire and focus and fitness in refusing to settle for a draw. A time to hold heads high.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a...
We hope, Peter, being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and
Alexander-Arnold concedes a free kick for that.
Merah lagi ini.
It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Tries to pass it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Donnarumma can clear it away. And the return pass. Alexander-Arnold. Raul. It's a searching pass. Delivers with whip. Semenyo. So what can they make of this? Schlotterbeck. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Now it's Semenyo. He's found a way through. Alexander-Arnold.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Rudiger. Rudiger, good driving run. That's good defending, very good defending. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Plays it through. Indonesia are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Rice. That's a smartly directed ball. He's in plenty of space here. Semenyo. That is good strength. Kubo providing an outlet on that flank. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Haaland! It's in! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Neymar charging forward, the ball at his feet. Rudiger scooting forward. He's played it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
So much time and space here. It's Raul! It's bounced back off the post. And there's a goal. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most...
Haaland! Not a bad try by any means.
Haaland certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Kubo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Vitz making a dash for it. Guardiol. Oh, it's Batistuta. Shot a goal! And that's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Indonesia have their lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
In early, he leaps for it! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Kubo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now it's Wirtz. Indonesia looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. That's really well manoeuvred.
This is the time you need that pace.
Pass somewhat off target. McAllister. And it's Wirtz. Kubo chasing after it. Can he get away here? Rodri. And here's Haaland. And here's... tries a shot! And a neat finish! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
2 added minutes has been
And that is a
indicated.
goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
That's the end of the first 45. Indonesia are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far.
Our players to the field.
It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Bullish header! And again! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Kubo, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's a nicely shaped ball. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And here's Wirtz. Wirtz getting forward. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Very nicely done. And the shot! It's in! And they get themselves in front! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
The goal scored for Indonesia after 58 minutes is number 9. Raul!
Indonesia with the lead.
Raul!
Semenyo. And here's Haaland. Now he's running away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Rice. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. And he's taking no chances there.
Miami really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Vitz could move up a gear here.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
There's the... He's had a shot! Oh, classic Batistuta! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And this is getting better and better.
After 69 minutes is...
Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Well, the angle wasn't good, and neither was the keeper. He scored then when he had no right to.
Indonesia now in a position far more desirable.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is...
Shot, surely! Well taken goal. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And here's Raul. Rodri plays it forward. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And here's Raul. That is a brilliant interception.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And the finish! Howson getting this one clear. Taken back almost at once. And the pass is intercepted. Vardiol. And it's McAllister. That's good running with the ball. Semenyo looking to add to his goal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Batistuta.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Chance here to counter. Van der Ven. Looking for the run. Semenyo looking to receive it in space. Now the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Wirtz being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
It's good to see that, Peter. He put in a very good day's work, and you can't do a lot more. It's a well-deserved rest.
That's an imaginative pass. Hazard gets a good foot in there.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Can he stop it going out?
4 added minutes has been indicated.
And he's lost his... And Batistuta! And again! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 17.
So we have further activity on the bench here. Batistuta taking his leave here, having got himself on the score sheet.
He's sharing a smile or two as he's leaving the pitch, Peter. I think his contribution is widely appreciated.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe. He is Mbappe! And that's it. They chased and chased, but it wasn't to be. Indonesia have won it by sheer force of character. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're ready now for the anthems. So that's got things underway. Messi completing his first century of appearances here today, and that has not gone unnoticed.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him in person before the match, Peter, although it took some time to register. Pretty much the same with me on my 100th game. I was more focused on winning than anything else.
And it's McAllister. That's good running with the ball. Triol did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He has found the way through. It's Salah! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, it's fallen loose again! They've scored! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
So, a breakthrough already. It's a really well-measured ball. Referee has just said play on. And here's Wirtz. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's picked his way through. Decent shot! It's fallen kindly here. Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Oh, terrible mistake. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. McAllister can get it clear. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. That's going wide left. That is good strength. Alexander-Arnold producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Indonesia are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Not the most convincing of passes. Searching passes played there. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Raul. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Wirtz. Good take, and is he in?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And smartly reclaimed. It's a pretty loose pass. Liverpool are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
And that pass just did Bellingham! Just coming up to the 30-minute mark.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
There's a sharp little ball here. He's found a way through. It's a good foot in there. Rudiger plays it long. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rudiger. Nice sequence of passes, this. Tries a deft little ball.
Deserved a better ball there.
Tries a shot! He's got a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
After 35 minutes is number
Batistuta
17.
at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Xavi Alonso. Played out to the left flank. McAllister.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, that's nice. And it's pulled. Batistuta! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Bellingham. Ketik. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Wirtz. That's a good ball out wide. And this is Mohamed Salah. It's Salah! And that's a sharp finish. And they get themselves in front.
2 added minutes has been
That
indicated.
is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? So a temporary halt to the action. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Indonesia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And this is Mohamed Salah, lobbed in behind. Great chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Raul going face-to-face with his great rival. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. McAllister, good driving run. Batistuta receives it in a good position. McAllister with a definite fell there. And he is going into that little black book. Batistuta being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test him.
There's the shot! That has been knocked clear.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Messi, and he's certainly onside here. It's a promising position. And this is Raul. Messi! Off the post!
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He's having a shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's come back out to him. Taken back almost at once. He's looking wide. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Wits! Bellingham getting this one clear.
Substitution on the field. Number
Indonesia
7,
have their second
Wits.
corner now.
Coming on to replace him is
That should get the job done.
number 15, Stoichkovic. Substitutions taking place.
Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Kvaratskhelia is onto this. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Stoichkovic will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. And it's Bellingham. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Indonesia perhaps contemplating their next change here.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Triol. Mohamed Salah. Salah. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Kvaratskhelia. He's got away. Here comes the cross.
That was well seen too. Good clearance. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And here's Messi. Raul is in a really good position out wide. And this is Batistuta! Kvaratskhelia. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham. Indonesia are running out of time and out of options.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Batistuta. Can he get on the end of this? Tries to play it through. Messi!
Indonesia really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Costa Curta. Here's Puyol. Van de Ven. Liverpool clearly now in lead preservation mode. Now it's Kvaratskhelia.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now he's got space here. 1 minute to add according to the board. And that is that. Indonesia were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, Peter,
well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're very much on the way now. Foot in. Played out towards the right wing.
they'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Messi. Mbappe. Tomori deals with that comfortably. There will be a throw-in. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. So Javier Zanetti, Jim, very little doubt, I suppose, that he will have a huge influence on the outcome today.
Absolutely, Peter. One of his teammates even said he was better than all of us put together, which goes to show how complete a player he actually is.
Decent chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That's destined for the flank. And this is Batistuta. Zanetti.
Could move up a gear here.
Messi in acres of space out wide.
He's shifting through the gears here. Mbappe.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Messi clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Now it's Batistuta. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Neither side yet able to find the net. Done delicately. He has found the way through. Neymar stood his ground strongly. Plays it in low. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Now it's Batistuta.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Chouameni tries to play it through. Xavi Alonso. Raul.
This is the time you need that pace.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Alexander-Arnold receives it in a wide position. Indonesia with the corner, they're first. And they've got a throw. Ball's out once more. Looking for options for movement. Aimed at the far side. Donnarumma deals with that nice and simple. Zanetti. That's a good ball out wide. Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Vardiol. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And this is Raul. And he's there to get it away. It's gone for a throw-in. Can he get it through? Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Mbappe. McAllister. Now it's Raul. Raul will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pedri. Now, can they get him away? Messi has the space to scheme. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Messi. And here's Batistuta. And here's Wirtz. Batistuta! They've scored! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Number 17.
Indonesia have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And here's Mbappe. McAllister. And it's Neymar. Pedri. Tomori with a fine
There will be
tackle.
1 minute added time.
Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Hernandez. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Indonesia coming in at half-time, leading by 1 goal to nil.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Indonesia are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Pedri threads one in. Shot, surely! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Mbappe really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
And it's been taken short. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Messi. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And that is out of play. Now it's Raul. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. No, he's not getting his way this time. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. That's a cute ball. Zanetti.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And here's Batistuta. Great ball, and he's in here. Chance! Loose ball now, and there's a... Oh, what has happened here? Impressive jump! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
And it's been given away. He's picked his way through. And the shot! He's got a goal! Minimal lapse, maximum punishment. How that hurts.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Has crossed into the middle.
Well played and well cleared.
Indonesia are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now. That's Batistuta. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Zanetti. Messi. He's got away. Now it's Mbappe.
Roma really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Wirtz.
Indonesia clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Pedri. Pass somewhat off target. And it's McAllister. And he's worked it through. And that is well cleared.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 20, Wirtz. Number
McAllister.
6,
Guardiol.
coming on the field. Number 7, Hazard.
Messi ventures
Number
forward.
22, Eduardo Camavinga. Substitution in progress.
It's a pretty loose pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Big chance! Alexander-Arnold clears without hesitation. Now the cross. Cleared away.
Roma really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Takes a shot! And it's in! We thought they were done, but never say never! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Substitutions taking place.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
And that pass just didn't quite work. And that will be it. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Well, after all of that, Jim, what do you think?